Good morning, my friends. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It is October 3rd. It is a new month. What's up, Matt Miller? We're going to be getting into a few things in today's stream, guys. Don't mind the background. I don't know what's going on. It's all kinds of wonky. We're actually updating things here in a little bit. So the background situation should get taken care of. There's a lot of things that we're going to be switching up. Before I get into all of that, because that is what today's stream is all about, let me first give you guys a channel sponsor shout out to the one and only Kajira Network. Guys, if you guys don't know about Kajira.network, you definitely should. They are the blockchain. excuse me. I'm dealing with a really bad sinus issue. They're the blockchain for real yield, a decentralized ecosystem for protocols, builders, and Web3 users seeking sustainable fintech. Kajira.network has been really helping us sustain ourselves with our effort to put out content, not just to the crypto landscape, but anybody that's out there on social media. We really do appreciate Kajira.network. We really do appreciate them and their entire team. There's been some really bullish things happening for Kajira just recently. So shout outs to Dead and the rest of the Kajira ecosystem and community and team. They've been consistently building. We really cannot be more proud and more honored to be partnered with Kajira.network. We really do appreciate them. Definitely go check out Kajira.network, guys. If you guys are in especially blockchain or Web3, you guys definitely want to do so. You can check out Orca, Fin, Ghost, Bow, Pilot, Blue. Actually, you know what? Let's take a minute and go check out is it Bow? Is it on Bow? Hopefully nothing's connected onto this. Hold on one second. Let me double check this real quick. Yeah, stuff is connected. Stuff are connected, but let me actually hold on one second. Let me share with you guys. I saw that you can get Bitcoin now. Bitcoin via Nomic. And I wanted to see if that's up. I saw a post. Is it on Bow? Is it on Bow? Darn it. I feel so bad now. Hold on one second. We'll figure this out in just a second. Let me find it. Maybe I should just go straight to the Twitter handle. Let's see if we can find this here. Yeah. Okay, here. I can't find it on their platform, but I just saw it this morning. Check this out, guys. This is big news. Shout out to our sponsor, right? Bitcoin is coming to the Cosmos via Nomic BTC at the end of October. We want to let all you good people know the various use cases that will be immediately available on the Kajira network, so you can put your NBTC to work when it arrives. It's going to be tasty, guys. Definitely check out. Here, I'll link this in the chat for you guys. Definitely check out Kajira. I'm telling you right now, you need to do so. If you're in Cosmos, if you're a crypto person, like, you need to check it out. So much crazy, great things. What's up, Sunrise? What's up, man? But yeah, that's what's happening there. Let me get you guys over. Excuse me. This sinus infection of mine has just been brutal again. I get it every year, but it's just like I can't even think. I can't roll. I've been a mouth breather. It's just so freaking bad. I thought I was dying like earlier this morning. I was like, oh my God, this is how it ends. A sinus infection? Are you serious? Can you die from a sinus infection? Started snowballing all of that. Anyway, guys, let me get you guys in onto the markets. But before I do, let me actually bring up the bigger thing for me, at least today. So yeah, it has been a long time. It's good to be back. It is definitely good to be back while traveling. Man. Hey, you take care of you though, boo-boo. You know I only care about you guys. Like, first and foremost, don't let this show ever get in the way of living your life. Don't hey, I want you guys just to live it to the fullest, period. Especially if you're traveling, having fun and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, here it goes. Drink some coffee, and all of a sudden my nose is running again. Let me bring up the tweet that I want to share with you guys today. Excuse me. And then, if you guys don't mind, I just want to talk to you guys about the direction for IBC gang and what we're going to be doing. So this is the tweet I shared with everybody on Twitter, and then also I shared with everybody before that on our Discord my thoughts in the direction of IBC gang. I'm going to read it to you guys, and then I kind of just want to get into it. And if you guys have any feedback or questions, please just let me know. But good morning. Today, I would like to give everybody a massive update for the channel. I will be shifting away from being so crypto heavy. From the very beginning, I have always had the desire to provide much more than just crypto content. You may have noticed, or not, that I spend a good amount of time covering traditional finance topics and what has worked for me in the regular world before ever speaking about crypto during each one of my live streams. So from now on, IBC Gang will stand for Inspire, Believe, Create. Now, if you guys don't know, IBC Gang is, excuse me, mm, excuse me. What a day to be able to talk about this while I'm dying from a sinus infection. But IBC Gang, or the IBC Gang, first initially started trending in the Cosmos as obviously the inner blockchain communication protocol. It is what basically like binds the entire Cosmos ecosystem and makes it magical. Is the IBC Gang or the IBC protocol. Now, when I first entered, I want to say when I first entered, when I first started thinking about creating content and really hyper focusing about making content within the Cosmos ecosystem, I was looking for something to kind of like latch on right to. And before, if you guys don't know, when I was streaming, it was Crypto Tank, like Tank. Everybody calls me Tank. My name's Crypto Tank. So I just named the channel Crypto Tank. And I was like, you know what? After watching Liam and after watching Sito, I was like, I can do this and I can represent the Cosmos ecosystem as a US based user and kind of like maybe tap into a base of users that would relate to me a little bit more because I am from the US and, you know, I got this kind of like USA attitude or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of things, right? I'm just trying to spitball and tell you guys where I was coming from and why we picked up IBC Gang. Uh, you know, like I run many multiple businesses outside of crypto, very successful businesses. I think, like, to be very honest with you, crypto is like the one business and one effort that I put into anything that is at a cost for me more than anything. And I sometimes wonder why the hell I do this because I could be putting like even a fraction of my efforts that I put into doing this kind of stuff and make a lot more money in the regular muggle world. But I'm passionate about it. I find it interesting. I think it is developing technology that could possibly change the world. And I think that interoperability is the key to mass adoption, especially when it comes to blockchain. So it's like, you know, you're kind of taking a risk. You're kind of like investing in one of the best ways to invest, not just passively financially, is to get involved. And so like I chose to get involved as a content creator. I was making a lot of money just passively investing in trading and keeping things to myself. But I figured, you know what, this is interesting. I want to do more. I want to share my thoughts, my reasonings, you know, my thinking, be it good or bad, none of it financial advice. I just want to share with people, like kind of like what I thought about things, and see what happens. And maybe, hopefully, the thought process was, you know, get exposure for the Cosmos ecosystem, which in turn helps everybody else out because the more people that view content, the more people that see content, you know, the more possibilities we have in exposing our own bads to possible upside potential. And so, like, that's like in a nutshell, the big thought process of like why I changed from Crypto Tank as a content, like as my label. It's like, well, there was a little bit more to that. There was another guy from India that had a channel called Crypto Tank that literally started like 2 months before me, and he's like do this big fit about like, oh, he stole my name, even though like I didn't know any better. It was just my name. And so like anyway, so he changed because of that too. But while looking for like things to latch onto and what people could latch onto as well and be marketable, like I stumbled across everybody using the hashtag IBC Gang. Now, I'm a Web 2 guy. I'm an old boomer. See all these gray hairs? Like, this is just what I do. And so, what I did originally back then was I saw something that was trending, a hashtag. And if you guys don't know, like, this sounds bad, but like, I'm just going to be real about it. Nobody cares about feelings, right? Like, in business, this is you do what's smart. Um, if you guys ever notice, like, when something bad happens in any state in the US, like, it's like hashtag Vegas strong, hashtag Nashville strong, hashtag whatever, and then like people buy up those domains and or like trademark those rights and stuff like that. It was like, it's smart, right? It's like, you know, if you're gonna make a shirt, hey, you gotta pay me now and stuff like that. Like, it's super smart. Or like, if you're gonna, hey, make these stickers, you gotta pay me. Or like, you know, I own whatever it is. So I saw it and I thought, man, that's a really good trending. It's a product, it's technology, but nobody's using it like smartly in the way that I thought it needed to be used to promote the Cosmos ecosystem. I genuinely thought, like, oh, if I trademark this and I make a channel called the IBC Gang, I'm part of the IBC Gang, right? Like, that's what it is. Like, if you're an investor, if you're a cosmonaut, if you hold atoms, if you hold all like these other Cosmos related things, like you're part of the IBC Gang, right? Like, I have just as much right as anybody else to use that hashtag, to protect it and to like see it's through. Anyway, I didn't have any instance. I never will have ill intent for what I do. I don't need to. I make enough money in my life. And so I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna, if this channel does take off, I at least want to trademark the channel and like the merch and selling shirts and maybe my logo and all this other stuff. Nobody was doing this. By the way, the only people that did this was like the inner circle of validators that used to communicate on Discord or some other platform, and they called themselves the IBC gang. Some people got their panties in a bunch. Some people called me a culturally appropriating things. It's a long, long story. Everybody can eat a bag of dicks for what I care about, all that stuff. Like, I hopefully have spoke louder with my actions than any words could possibly say. I've tried to protect the best interests of the rest of the Cosmos ecosystem in its entirety and its people. And I've hopefully done it justice and good thus far. But I've come to realize, I guess, long story ramble short, I've come to realize, I just kind of want to put some backstory to it. Long story, I've realized, though, is as a person and as a content creator or provider, I don't want to be limited to just being known as like Cosmos focused, like IBC gang, like, inter blockchain communication. It's, how do I say this nicely? The Cosmos is a funny place, man. The Cosmos is a real funny place where it's like, unless you want to play corrupt ball, you don't get to play a lot of times. Or if you do, it's a struggle bus and just always grinding uphill. There's much, much more to that. But I also don't think that I do the IBC gang protocol, the IBC gang, the IBC's, geez, I say it so much I can't stop saying gang, protocol justice by still continuing to put out content. So we're switching. I'm very much, I haven't even taken a lot of crypto investments recently for a while now, almost like freaking a year now. And we always talk about TradeFi or Muggle opportunities, where it's real estate, precious metals, stock market stuff, like probably for a good 30 to 40 minutes before we even jump into Cosmos or even blockchain for that matter. So like, I've started to realize what kind of content creator I am and what kind of content that I put out versus my peers in the space. And, I just want what's generally good for the Cosmos ecosystem. And so after a long, long, long reflection and really trying to stick with it, guys, I'm being very honest, really trying to stick with it, I've just come to the realization that I think I could do the Cosmos ecosystem better, and myself and anybody that watches the channel more justice, more benefit by pivoting. I'm the pivoter, as Rack FM is called that. I like the pivot, but like learning when to pivot. And I think now is that time to pivot. I will still be covering Cosmos content, obviously, and crypto content. I just don't want to be so heavy in regards to only always being recognized as a crypto content provider. I'm much, much more than that. I literally want this to be a media company of sorts. Like that's the long end goal of all of this. And so that's like what I'm working towards. But it could be real estate. It could be precious metals. It could be money markets. It could be like, there's so many different ways to make money. It could be traditional markets. There's tons. It could just be owning a small business and stuff like that and capitalizing and innovating in that way. Crypto is not the end all be all. And I think that's what kind of like stops a lot of adoption when it comes to that. So I want to start putting out content where we just talk about the general of being an investor, the general about being a money maker, compounding your wealth, steamrolling your wealth situation. The channel will emphasize the value of inspiration, belief, and creativity as its core principles. Again, IBC, right? Inspiration, belief, and creativity. We'll still be providing market updates, but we will also be expanding to speak with successful business owners, investors, and high net worth individuals outside of crypto. I've been saying it a lot, guys. I talk to and rub shoulders with many people outside of crypto, high net worth individuals, people that make a lot of money. And I think they have valuable stuff to provide as far as content. And I want to be that platform so that they can actually come and speak, and that so you guys can hear some of these things. And maybe even, I'll be honest with you, and also maybe have some of these devs and some of these crypto companies and protocols and like communities also listen and hear, how things are done in the regular world, and what people expect, and the things that happen in the regular world. I think, I've been saying it a lot. I think one of the things that really holds back Cosmos, amongst many, is just this wild west of operational standards that are forced down everybody's throats to be considered the norm. And it's like it's insane, because none of this would actually happen in the regular world. Not There's checks and balances, and it's great. Like, I understand decentralization and peer-to-peer interactions, but like there's a lot of all this other stuff that goes along with it that is absolutely ridiculous. And so I want to start facilitating and exposing the Cosmos ecosystem, and also vice versa, right? Um, Getting the regular normies, muggles, to be exposed to the Cosmos ecosystem, and seeing if there can be any kind of like synergies, back and forth benefits between the conversations that I want to actually facilitate going forward. Um, I'm just being real. I'm just being very, very real. Like, the Cosmos ecosystem needs the fiduciary uh, responsibilities to be enforced, to be upheld. We can't be calling ourselves professionals when we act like children, right? And we just say like, oh, was that John Wick? I love John Wick. I just finished the last movie, but like they have a saying in John Wick, like, what are we if we don't have rules? Like, what are we? We're just animals. We're just chaotic. So we need to have more rules. Then we need to have structure. And so that's what I'm trying to do with this pivot. We will no longer. We'll still keep the name, but the IBC gang. And so look, Cosmos people might get mad at me too. They might get mad at me too. I get it. Look, but IBC gang will now be, excuse me, inspire, believe, and create. That's what it's going to stand for. Inspire forward thinking, inspire innovation, believe. You can't, I'm telling you guys right now, one of the bigger problems too is people like to talk about it. Not a lot of people like to back it up and actually believe and put faith in what they like say they're down for, right? Like, you gotta, as an entrepreneur, as somebody that's invested multiple, you gotta really have some belief about yourself, your product, or your service, or whatever you're producing. So, like, again, it's about inspiring people. It's about believing in yourself, finding that belief, vibing with somebody else's belief system, maybe, piggybacking on that, and then inspiring creation. That's what it's all about, inspiring innovation and creation, so that people can start really seeing what generates wealth. Guys, piggybacking other people will only get you so far. Yeah, you might make some money, but like the big, big money makers out there are the people that are breaking boundaries, that are pushing their limits, that are inspired, they believe in themselves, and they're creating new value captures. And that's what I want to talk about. That's what I've always been about. And this has been great in the Cosmos. We're going to stay in the Cosmos. We are Cosmos focused in crypto for sure. Channel still, but we're going to push beyond all of that, guys. And so that's what we're going to be doing going forward. I really do honestly hope a lot of you guys stick with me. We're going to be incorporating Muggle World practices and things that are tried and true. And we're going to be bringing it to crypto. We're going to be bringing it to crypto, and we're going to be trying to blend the best things that are happening, especially in the Cosmos ecosystem, along with that, and hopefully see what happens. That's what I want to do. I don't want to just cover crypto content. I don't want to just cover crypto projects. I want to cover much more. It's much more than all of this, right? If we want to be much more, we got to act like much more. And so that's what I want to do. IBC gang, I hope you guys stick with me. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit brand changing. Again, the name stays, but the branding, the association, the verbiage is going to be changing. Broader coverage. We're going to be talking about it all, Sunrise. I got people that own like billion, like I'm the low person on the totem pole when it comes to these people. I got people that are in real estate that are just high net worth individuals that have commercial and residential companies that they just make killings on. I have people who invest into the stock market who are day traders. I have people who are asset fund managers and financial advisors. I actually have people like just dying to come in. I've already talked to these people, just dying to come and talk, but I can't just be a crypto content provider. I can't just be like, oh, this is crypto. Like, no, 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 no. This is a media company. This has always been a media company. I've said it a long time ago. That's what I always wanted to be. And I want to bring exposure to the Cosmos ecosystem. But in order to do that, we got to step outside of what we think we are, right? Like, let's shed this skin, the shell of a frame that we have, and let's actually innovate. Let's actually break grounds. And so that's what we're going to be planning on doing going forward. So IBC gang, inspire, believe, create. No more inter blockchain communication protocol. No more play on that. This is the IBC gang. And if you guys want to keep running with that, have at it, guys. The trademarks, if you guys don't know how trademarks work, this is another thing. Maybe you guys should like watch the channel, but we'll talk about trademarking. We'll talk about copywriting. We'll talk about LLCs. We'll talk about all this stuff, all money markets, different kinds of interest accounts. Like, we'll talk about it all, guys, going forward. But yeah, if you guys want to keep going with IBC, somebody else wants to pick it up. You can trademark the actual technology for IBC gang. Matter of fact, I implore you guys who are validators, who are running this protocol, do that. All I have the trademark for is for the marketing part of things, to sell it, to sell the IBC gang like brand. But now the IBC gang, again, nothing to do with inter blockchain communication anymore, is inspire, believe, create, because that's what we're focused on. Inspiring people, believing in each other, believing in yourself, or finding that belief ground to kind of latch onto, and creating and innovating going forward with business, with money making, with generational wealth opportunities. That's what I want to do. I don't know what's going on with, I look like does it look choppy to you guys? It looks choppy right there for some reason. But that's what we're doing, guys. And hopefully you guys will still be down for the I don't have much that I really want to get to. I guess we can cover real quickly the markets real fast. But I really wanted to just, because I'm suffering right now. I'm mouth breathing and I'm trying to talk at the same time. If I try to breathe through my nose, my big old nose, it's really hard. It's really hard. But yeah, Sunrise, I really do. I really do think it's exciting. Hopefully you guys are down for the ride. Let's talk about the markets real quickly. Real quickly. Of course, we're going to start off with the traditional markets, like we always do. The Dow Jones down over everything in the indexes, down over a whole %. We've been telling you guys for a long time, take profits while profits are there. 200 SMA strategy, 4x4 DCA strategy, right? Make sure you're realizing profits while they're there to be realized. Now structures are being broken, guys. We're on the daily time frame. I want to show you guys. Look, structures are being tested and broken right now. We've already broken the long-term trend line here. We've already broken the long-term trend line over the past week. Look at that. Broken. Long-term trend line broken. Now we're coming back down, retesting levels that were supporting us in the past. And now it looks like we're coming back down again. We're breaking structure. So hopefully you guys were paying attention to what we've been saying for forever, and you guys have been taking profits, and now you're just waiting to rinse out and repeat the 200 SMA strategy. You guys know that's all the way down here, 25,496. Now, yes, there is other levels before that, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. But I'll get into that on another day when I don't have a sinus infection. Excuse me. Yeah, but structures are being broken right now. NASDAQ down 1.7 basically. Guys, not as bad as the Dow Jones. We broke structure though. We broke structure here, and now we're coming back down to retest previous lows. Look, guys, we blasted off here. I think that we could definitely come back down to this SMA. I don't know if you guys can see that here. This SMA, which would literally line us back to previous resistance and should hold up if we do come down to there. Like, guys, previous resistance on average, right here, support, resistance, a little bit of resistance before blasting off. We could literally come back down to this zone and gonna go sideways here. That's a far ways now. What's up, chicken tacos? Yo, yo, yo. But seriously, guys, you guys got to be ready for it, right? You guys got to be ready. That's why I've been saying 200 SMA strategy, 4x4 DCA strategy. If you guys are on YouTube, check it out. If you guys don't understand what the 200 SMA strategy is, especially for the indexes, definitely check it out. Just look it up, 200 SMA strategy on my channel. It'll explain it all. 4x4 DCA strategy, which is a dynamic DCA strategy or dollar cost average strategy. You got to employ or deploy both at the same time to make it really, really powerful. But man, is it powerful when it is combined. But yeah, you guys know the zones for the 200 SMA strategy down below. We have many different places to catch us with the NASDAQ going down, but still we're breaking structure. We got to be patient, right? The Russell right now, like getting hit hard. The Russell usually does get hard. 1.78% down on the day. Look, we're coming back down and we're breaking previous resistance and or support that held up, guys. We're breaking through everything. We're coming back down to the lows, baby. We're coming back down to lows. 162, where we got, if we don't hold here, 162 is basically where we held up in the past before. We could see this recession. Guys, you get, look, fundamentals way more than technical analysis. But I'll give you guys technical analysis if you guys don't want to do the fundamental. We will be talking a lot more about fundamentals, obviously, with the new pivot for IBC, gang. Again, don't be confused with inter-blockchain communication. Inspire, believe, create is IBC, gang, now. And yeah, we're still, you know, we're still cosmonauts, though. We're still cosmonauts. SPX getting battered as well. Again, I told you guys, though, we called this out a long time. We could come down and complete this cup and handle. Yeah, chicken tacos, definitely do. I would appreciate that. And guys, don't forget, do me a favor. Do me a huge favor, guys. Like, and if you guys haven't, like and subscribe. It really goes a lot, especially if you're watching this on YouTube. I don't say this enough. I'm going to start doing it a lot more. Please like and subscribe. It helps us get the content out there, and it really would be beneficial for all of us, I think. But yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Even if you guys are watching this on Twitter as well, hey, retweet, like. It don't cost you nothing to be supportive. It don't cost you nothing. I'm not asking y'all for nothing, but just be supportive. You know, help a brother out. All right, guys, let's move away from the traditional markets real quick. The dollar growing in strength. Look at this. This is literally, I kept saying it, and I think eventually, look, before I go into it, let me just say that I'm still planting my flag. Eventually, we're going to go into a downtrend. We can't keep borrowing money and spending it, you know, and creating this deficit indefinitely. This will turn. And when it does, it's going to be god awful. But the dollar growing in strength as the rest of the markets crash, as the rest of the world deals with its things. And this is kind of what I was talking about before, where I told you guys, while I thought that, you know, hey, we might be at the start of a new downtrend, there is a possibility of this, how the dollar actually gains strength. It's amazing to me, but we're in that situation right now. We're in that situation right now. I love this background, by the way. We're getting a new camera today, so it's going to be a lot better. But yeah, guys, so the DXY gaining a lot of strength. It doesn't look like, but gaining a lot of strength over the past month. Let's go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a nice little rally, right? Struggling, busting a little bit now. 27.3. I will take it, though. 27 is better than what we were at before. But really struggle busting. And, you know, we're sharing these points on the charts as well. 28.9. As we came up to it, excuse me, guys, I'm very sorry. As we came up to it the other day, obviously got rejected. Should have known that, right? Should have been taking profits. Definitely. So far, the trend is still intact. The lows, the places in the past is still intact for the Bitcoin chart. But man, oh man, is it getting dicey out there, right? Like, look, stair-stepping movements, to be fair, still intact on this range, right? Until this range breaks, we've still got that range. I told you guys I would like to see Bitcoin just go sideways for a good while here. And if it just ranges in between 25 and 28, great. Let's do that. Let's set down this foundation layer of support. Let's wait for the spot Bitcoin ETF, you know, and then let's see what happens then. But let's wait for the halving. But if it just goes sideways right now, perfectly fine for Bitcoin. We need to see things fundamentally change on the global scale as far as regulations and as far as adoption and stuff like that. And we can't just be sitting here hopium on the charts and putting all our faith into that hopium of like somebody somehow, some way is just going to come in and flood the markets with liquidity. It's not going to happen until there's more clarity, regulatory clearance coming from everywhere, not just the US, but everywhere. So you know, hey, par for the course. I think that we're going to have a hard time getting over the SMAs along with $2,800 or $28,000, excuse me. But if and when, like, I would just say, you know, it's easy to know 30,000 is going to be hard. Let's go into Polkadot. Polkadot still down in this downtrend. Right here, you can see this long-term resistance line still below it. It's down 0.88, $4.08. Solana, by the way, not today, but definitely going forward. We'll definitely, if you guys want to take requests, you guys ask me. We're gonna cover any crypto charting that you guys want from now on. Juno 56, what's up, J2000? Baby, J2000 in the house. Man, I missed you. Up, yep, talk and don't just blab about. Oh, yeah. So sorry, guys. Solana up 2.48%. This is super interesting stuff. This chart is super freaking interesting, guys. Came up, broke all these levels of interest that I've been sharing in previous videos. And right now, it's retesting previous resistance. If it gets above this previous resistance here, it's going to be really, really spicy. Like I'm telling you right now, Solana's price, if it can break basically where it's at right now, it could pump up 56%, literally to 30 to 37, $40 very easily, because there's nothing stopping you here. There's nothing stopping you to reach previous, like maybe $30. Actually, like to be honest, like 30. Let's see here. From where we are right now to basically the low, that's going to be resistance. That's 14, 15%. But if it breaks through that, because a lot of people panic sold that shit, it could go up 40%, even 50 if it catches that moment. I'm not trying to talk you guys into Solana. I'm just showing you guys the charts. That's all it is. Like Solana's insanely fun to watch. Insanely fun to watch, if that makes any sense. Ethereum, not doing all too bad. To be honest, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Ethereum's boring." If you're staking it and it's just going sideways, who the fuck cares? Oh, I just swore. I'm sorry, YouTube. Who cares, right? I gotta watch that too, because we will be going for sponsors, guys. I'm gonna be like really, really attacking. Look at my eyes. I'm gonna be really, really attacking SD Bullion for a sponsorship, because I love shopping with SD Bullion. If you guys don't know, you guys can go check out SD Bullion, and they are where I get my precious metals from. I love shopping with SD Bullion. Let me actually just show you guys real quickly what I'm talking about here. SD Bullion, I'm going to be coming after you guys. I'm not even joking. I know you guys have some other channels that you guys sponsor and stuff like that, but I would love to bring crypto people into precious metals. But guys, check out SD Bullion. I really, really do. Hopefully I can have a referral code or whatnot. I love grabbing my silver rounds from SD Bullion. I find them to have a very good customer service, fast shipping, reliable shipping, and really good prices, just over spot for a lot of things, like fairly over spot. Look at this Buffalo round. If you get, and it's easy. I like their website. It's so much pleasant to navigate in comparison to other competitors out there. But you guys can see here, you guys can you can get some of these. Ooh, wait, are these their 1 ounce mercury dime? These are nice dime. 1 ounce, like, obviously it's not a dime. Like this is and obviously it's not. It's just taking like fancy known. Man, that's a nice big ass dime. Do you know how big that would be? That's a nice looking ounce of silver right there. But you can see their spot prices, guys. Obviously, if you guys want to be crazy and buy your stuff with Bitcoin as well, you could do that. If you link it with check or wire, like directly with your bank, you get a really good price. I like to buy mine in the second tier here. I like to buy 20 to 100 at a time. Just because no matter what I choose, I get a better deal. But I like buying stuff. I like buying ounce rounds. You can get a better price on ounce rounds. And or just because I love the way bars are, you can buy. I like 5 ounce, and I like 1 ounce, 5 ounce, and 10 ounce bars for silver. I like stacking. It just makes me feel like Scrooge McDuck. It really does. I really like it. But shout outs to the SD Bullion. Hey, yo, for real. Sponsor the channel. Love you guys to death. Big fan. Use you guys many times before. I'll open up the saves later and show you guys. Maybe that'd be for tomorrow's show. Show you guys my stacks. I really do like using SD Bullion. Really like their product. Really like their website. Check them out, guys. I was gonna buy a local business, but the deal fell through. You're gonna buy a local business, but I need to talk about that, man. That's awesome. Would love to talk about that. Oh, my stinking sinuses. Ethereum just going sideways, though. Going back to crypto, Ethereum just going sideways right now. It's down 0.82%. It's at 1648. It was nice when it rose back up to right about 17.5. It did break that trend. Man, oh man. These sinuses are killing me. But if you guys look at, is this the trend line that you're looking at? This long term. This long-term trend. Well, you had 1 touch, 2 touch. There's a bunch of them that you could actually do here. You could do that one. You could have done this more recent. Oh, come on. Work with me here. Work with. Oh, God. What's happening here? What's happening? Go back. You could have worked this one right here. This shorter term trend line here. Bump. Make that nice. Make that more nicey nice right there. Bump. Bump. You could have worked that downtrend. There's a bunch of them. Short it to death. You don't like ETH? You could short it to death. It is testing this trend line as well. It is testing this trend line. It's getting rejected off of it right now. It's actually getting rejected off of it right now as it comes up to it. But yeah. And then we had this uptrend that it was in as well. It had this uptrend that it was in as well. Like it has a lot of things that needs to get over. A lot of things it needs to get over. Keep in mind, we're on the daily time frame. But hey, Ethereum, I'm telling you right now, guys, Ethereum is what it is, right? Like, right? The liquidity is slowly leaving Ethereum, if you guys haven't been watching that. But it'd be interesting to see, I don't have time. We'll do that later. I just want to make this really quickly about like what we're doing with the channel and then real quickly cover the charts. Let's go into Atom. Atom up 0.34%. Still has a real big bunch of homework to do and backpacking to do to get above this trend line of resistance here. As you guys can see, like it's trying, right? But 750 is going to be some really hard resistance going forward, in my humble opinion. I told you guys to watch out for the lows for Atom. 750, 615, 460, and yes, I even said 80 cents. Apparently, like I'm just not going to hear back from the Atom Accelerator DAO. I don't know if anybody else has heard back from the Atom Accelerator DAO, but like it's been over a month and they like no email, no nothing, no hey rejection, no hey your request sucks or anything like that. Like just it's really unprofessional. It's super unprofessional, especially if you're a community funded entity to not get back. It doesn't matter if that doesn't meet your qualifications. I'll just be honest. Bendy, Better Future, super unprofessional, man. You guys like really have not gotten back for over a month. I got an automated email saying, "Oh yeah, it was like when I first put it in," but nothing at all. And I don't care how busy you guys are. I don't care, like nothing at all. It's super unprofessional. So you know what, man. Anyway, a lot of things have to change. Cosmoverse happening right now. There are a lot of PvP happening in Cosmos. People working on the economic zone for the Cosmos Hub. A lot of there's a lot of stuff, but we'll save that for another time. I will say right now, though. Like it don't look good on the charts. Let's just be real. Look at this right here. On today's price action, you have a red dot, negative money flow. RSI is coming back down. Like, man, people selling it like crazy. People abusing it like crazy. This is the official shirt, by the way. Check it out. It's the official shirt. NFT National. Check out these beautiful sponsors. Wow, it's the official shirt. That big back, that gorilla back right there. Oh, you guys couldn't even see that because my stupid big ass. Here, the official shirt. All right, let's run through this, and I got to get going. Secret down almost 4%. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm just gonna be real. I just don't get it. Like, look, Secret. I've told you guys so many times, and I told everybody else. Like, I just don't think privacy is a marketable thing. I don't think people care. I don't think people care, honestly, about it. Fed printer does go burr before Christmas. I agree with you. Juno, 15 cents. It's down 0.64%. Man, oh man. Do I have a topic for Juno for you guys on the next video? And it will be soon. It will be real soon. Evmos down almost 2%. It's at 7 cents basically. Man, oh man, oh man. Osmosis up 0.29. Still trending the new lows. Still finding the new lows. Still searching for that abyss. Still searching for that abyss. Look, I love you guys to death. Cosmos ecosystem. When you guys want to grow up, you guys want to really talk about stuff, y'all come on the show. We can talk about stuff. But I'm just being real about it, man. That's what I got for today, guys. I don't really want to go into too much more. Hey, don't forget, like, subscribe, especially you Cosmos people. Like, hey, I'm here for you guys, man. That's I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It would really, really be appreciated if you guys can help a brother out. Like, subscribe, retweet, share with your mama, sister, auntie, brother, whoever's stealing your food at work, whatever it is. I hope you guys are down for the ride. Remember, IBC gang is going to be pivoting. It's now not just a play on the inner blockchain communication protocol. Matter of fact, I want you guys to just scratch that entirely. IBC gang stands for inspire, believe, and create. And that's what we want to focus on. That is our commitment, and that is our baseline moving forward. But with that, guys, I got to get out of here. I hope you guys do well. Peace.